Hazel was born a man.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? We back with another reaction for you guys. I know y'all already see the title, man. He got tricked into smashing a transgender, then tragedy struck. Imagine yourself in that situation, bro. I would be hot. And what's worse about all of it is, bro, it's on YouTube. Everybody know who got smashed by a transgender. Because if that was me and I got caught slipping, I'm taking that to the grave. There's no way that's getting leaked ever. I mean, let's see what happens. I'm really curious on how bro got tricked, because I feel like I should be able to tell. Because lately, I won't lie, bro. Lately, they've been upgrading. I don't know what they've been doing, but it's been getting harder to tell. I just gotta see how they look, and I'll tell you if bro's just dumb or he actually got tricked, you know? Like, let's just see what she looks like. Let's get into it.
Let's assume you're inside of a grocery store and you catch this lady looking at you, staring at you, giving you the eye. Now,
I will get hyped.
First, you look back and look to the side to see if that lady is looking at you or looking at somebody else, because this typically don't happen to you. And you know, she looking fly, you know what I'm saying? You liking what you see, so you decide to go over and talk to her. She tell you her name is Hazel, and you're like, well, hey,
Hazel, haha. Like, I would get smiley, bruh. That would get me hyped. I'd be like, okay, Hazel, what's good?
You know, my name is such and such, and I'd like to, you know, hang out with you.
My name's Sha. Like, what's going on? You know, like, you would get excited.
She's like, cool, that's fine. You know, and things is going rather easy, because it don't really go this easy like that. And you call her. She says, hey, let's meet up for lunch. You go to lunch, and let's go back to the house, and you know, booty clap sounds. Yeah. But there's only one problem. Hazel was born a man.
Bro, Hazel! They're not.
That's right, Hazel was transgender. So my question to you is, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Rewind!
I go back for seconds. Nah, let me chill. Let me chill.
This is what happened.
What you do is you take it to your grave, bruh. I already said this. You don't tell anyone. So you just gotta accept it. You gotta be like, wow, like, I really just did that. At least you can say, all right, like, I tried this version, you know, like, I tried this version. All right, I don't want it anymore. It's cool. Keep it pushing.
With a young man in Chicago by the name of Orlando Perez.
Investigators say the teenage suspect was so enraged that after shooting the victim multiple times, he left and then returned to the crime scene to open fire once again. Police
my
video
gosh.
from the neighborhood led them to the alleged 18-year-old Orlando Perez, now held without bond. Investigators say Perez had gone home with the victim, 37-year-old Selena Reyes Hernandez, on the morning of the 1st. And in her basement apartment in Marquette Park, Perez learned Reyes Hernandez was transgender.
The offender became very upset.
What I really wonder happened is, how did it go down? Was he already in motion, ready to take, you know, like, did he take the pants off first? And he's like, what the hell? Like, he saw the dingling come out and then he freaked out? Or did he, like, go from the behind when, like, this came down? He was like, haha, like, getting excited. And then she turned around and then he sees a dingling. Like, I want to know what happened.
Murdered the victim in this case.
Prosecutors say Perez returned to the apartment a third time, again opening fire on the victim's lifeless body.
And in this case with Orlando Perez, the transgender woman was much older than he was, in the 30s. This was a young guy, 18, which leads me to believe that, you know, although it was,
I mean, whoa. Bro, I can't really tell. I can't really tell with this photo. This photo's tweaking with me. Can you guys see? I mean, you can kind of see male features on it.
Legal,
but it's
for
hard
the
to tell.
To be messing with this young man.
I mean, he's kind of bad.
He was young, okay? And he was impressionable. He just didn't know that this person was not born a woman. He actually,
bro, that is really hard to tell, bro. Wow. I low-key don't even blame him for not knowing. Wow. Yo, that's scary.
When he got there, the problem was when he found out, he shouldn't have came back and gunshots. That was the issue, right? That was premeditated murder. And that's why he's in jail right now. That part of the situation was against the law. But it was also wrong of this person to make him believe that they were a woman when in fact he found out that they were not. And who knows?
You can kind of look at the jawline. It's a little too sharp. There's some aspects of it you can just tell, like, all right, something feels fishy.
Knows how far they were getting into it. The transgender individual should have let the person know up front that I am born a man and now this. Then he would have had the opportunity to choose a situation. But also, that's not the only case. The biggest case of them all is trending all across Highland Park, Michigan, which is right outside of Detroit. There was a young man who was 17 at a time.
Wait, there's another case? What the hell?
By the name of Carlos Lamar Scotland. He came across Aisha Davis. Looking at Aisha Davis or
Aisha Davis, bro, you can't tell. Yo, they're leveling up.
Right now,
they're leveling up.
To me, looks like a woman that was born a
It really does.
Woman. He's a young kid looking to clap some cheeks. He goes in there, booty clapping sounds. Then he finds out that this particular individual is not born a woman. And if this information gets out, man, it's gonna
that picture you can tell
be bad. So this is the decision that he made.
A cold murder case is finally solved. Let's get out to Highland Park in Shawn Lay, where a woman was shot and killed last summer. Shawn, you have news of a big break in this case.
Truly a big break. A tragedy here at the Woodward Inn, but it happened months ago. Really just one clue to this one is this. 24-hour video, good cameras here. That gave MSP something to go on. They truly called this investigation a whodunit. Well, it has been solved, and now Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy made the announcement today.
She was beloved in her community, and she was known to be generous and a compassionate person, according to her family and many, many friends.
Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy.
Bro, it's just like getting caught. I can see why they crash out so bad, bro. Shooting them is, it's another level, but it's just like, come on, bro.
Highlighting the tragic and mysterious murder of Asia Davis. Let me take you back to June 1st, 2023, and the Woodward Inn in Highland Park. A security camera capturing this person coming in, then running out. But that person wasn't captured for months. That night, police finding the body of the 36-year-old Asia Davis in her room. She had been shot in her head.
It is alleged that the defendant shot and killed her. Saying at the time of her death, she had recently completed nursing school when her life was tragically cut short.
At last, a break in what was a very cold case. This 18-year-old Carlos Lamar Scotland was arrested this week and charged with Davis's murder.
Carlos Lamar Scotland is 18 years old. He's been charged
Maybe
with
he was
following
18.
offenses: first-degree murder, felony firearm, carrying a concealed weapon, and resisting and obstructing a police officer.
And just recently, he went viral again for doing this inside of the courtroom.
Scotland, are you okay?
Many in the courtroom saw this as pure disrespect.
Is your client still awake?
Carlos Scotland dozing off as the lead investigator recounted the inconsistencies during his interrogation of the 18-year-old charged with the June 2023 murder of Asia Davis at the Woodward Inn.
Did the defendants ever suggest that there
Let me go back, bro. The fact that doesn't look like a dude one bit, bro. I couldn't even tell from the feature. Wow. No, that gotta be a 10 out of 10, like, disguise. Wow. No, you can't tell. I could zero possibilities of me telling right there.
2023 murder of Asia Davis at the Woodward Inn.
Did the defendants ever suggest that there was some type of altercation in the room?
Yes.
Okay. And when you look at that picture, sir, is there anything that would suggest there was a struggle or altercation in that room?
Not at all.
Scotland initially claimed it was all done in self-defense after she allegedly attacked him with a knife.
He initially said that he had took the knife and discarded it in a field. He then recanted that and said that the victim swung at him with a closed right fist while possessing a phone in the victim's left hand.
lacking.
And just as the detective was getting into details about how Scotland and Davis ended up meeting that fateful night, Scotland's episode began. Eventually, his attorney told the judge another inmate allegedly slipped Scotland 3 pills before coming to court, causing the drowsiness and forcing the judge to adjourn for the day.
Asia Davis, age 36, was found dead in the Highland Park hotel room June 1st, 2023, with a single gunshot wound.
Bro, she got
to
big bitties,
her head.
bruh.
And I'm reading this from the article.
She's a dude! What are you saying?
And again, my heart goes out to the family of Asia Davis. But I just want to ask this. Again, this is a person who is young, 17. 17 with a person that's 36 in another state. That's usually illegal, but I did Google the legal age of intercourse as an adult is actually 16. So technically, this is legal. The issue is the young man went there with a premeditated intention to assassinate the individual, Asia Davis, when this shouldn't have happened. You know, hey, it could take a part of a masculinity away from an individual. However, the way that they're putting these things out is, listen, this is a person of color, okay? This is a person that got, you know, a shot on the first week of Pride Week. And so this is how they're just, you know, displaying it. So this 17-year-old young man who obviously, you know, didn't tell the story about what really went down was ashamed that this person or the transgender woman was pretending to be a woman that was born like that and didn't tell this young man.
Woodward
so he
in
goes
Highland
and gets
Park.
a gun,
security
and now
camera
he's gonna face life in prison. I'm gonna tell guys this, especially if you're in some of these cities, and I'm talking about Highland Park is, you know, outside of Detroit, you in DC, you in Atlanta, you need to be very peculiar about before you go out on these dates. You need
Not even Atlanta, bro. Anywhere, bro. Anywhere you live, you need to be very, like, cautious, bro. You know, figure it out off rip.
Were you born genetically a female? Okay, I don't care how old you are, because people with science and surgeries, folks is looking different.
I think the best method in this situation is you're not the only one, bro. Hopefully you got homies with you. Show them all, right? If you want to be as safe as possible and not get caught lacking, show your homies. Ask, like, yo, bro, like, what do you think? Like, am I bugging? Does this look like a transgender? Like, you know, like, just double check and then ask them on the first date. That's the formula to it.
That way you don't have to go down this road. I got a homeboy who live in Atlanta, and he told me straight out, he only deals with chicks that are single moms because they had kids before. So that must mean they were born a woman. That's the only way he deal with a lady out there, is if she got kids. But again, if you make the mistakes that these guys did, people are not gonna have no sympathy for you. You're gonna go to jail as a convicted felon, as a convicted murderer.
At the end of the day, just accept it. That's why I said accept it, lie about it, and move on.
Go
Simple.
and say that, hey, this is a hate crime against the LGBTQ community. That's it. And the judge is gonna watch you. All right. So brothers out there need to be very intentional about this. Don't be just thirsty. Somebody coming up to you, talking to you, giving you a lot of game. If it seems to be a little bit easier than what it normally is, then you need to ask questions so you don't get yourself involved in situations so that your life can be safe and the other person can be safe too. That's what I'm gonna tell you. All right. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Sheesh, y'all. What a video, bro. This was low-key fire. The biggest thing out of all of this is don't get too excited. Something feels like too good to be true. It might be too good to be true. But just be cautious, bro, because they're spawning everywhere, bro. It's everywhere now, and you will get caught lacking if you're not, you know, watching out. If y'all enjoyed this, bro, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know what to do. I'm gonna do more of these these crazy stories, bro, that people got. But until then, I'm out.